What's an awkward childhood story that every time you think about, you die a little bit inside? Well, I'll tell you one of mine. I remember when I was a kid, we would always go to church every Sunday. And every single Sunday, we would always be running late. My mom and dad would be trying to look their Sunday best. I pretty much just rolled out of bed and just threw on whatever the hell I could find because, we went to Protestant churches, and the difference between Protestant church and Catholic church is that Protestants just stopped caring how you looked years ago. They're like, whatever, just as long as you're here, that's fine. So I would just throw on a t-shirt and I'm ready to go. But, mom and dad, they freaking would just be darting around the house like, we have to get ready. We have to be there. We're running late. We're running late. And they'd be freaking out about it. So, we would finally end up getting there. We would pull into the parking lot. And now dad decides to take his sweet ass time because he now turns around in the car and he has to give out a speech just basically like, all right, okay, listen here, you little monsters, all right? Like, this is a house of God that we're about to go in. So I'm expecting best behavior. Alec, that means you, all right? And he would always point me out. And so we would walk into the church and this speech would do the exact opposite effect because now I'm like trying to tell myself to okay, we got to be on our best behavior. And because of that, I'm now thinking the worst things humanly possible, right? I'm just going in there like horrible things are just going round and round in my head. And I'm walking in through church going like, don't think about sex, don't think about sex, don't think about sex, don't think about sex. Do you know what it's like to shake hands with the people around you when you're half stalked because you're just thinking of like the horniest thoughts in the world because you're trying to tell yourself not to think about them? It's horrifying. I felt bad about it and I still feel bad about it. And every time I think about it, I just die a little bit inside. Please tell me one of your stories.